What up? It's your boy Codename Duchess. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to talk about the MyTeam news from the Road to 2K25 Twitch stream by NBA 2K. If you didn't catch it, I'm going to recap it. We're going to try to keep this less than 10 minutes. There was a lot, though. There's a lot to be excited for. There's some stuff to be skeptical for. But before we dive into all that, first thing first, biggest news that they had, Auction House is back. Before I explain what that means, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, follow us on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. Links are, of course, up in the bio. Auction House is back. That's great news. As you know from my things that I wish list video that I made, it was either bring back the Auction House or give us the full player market as it was intended to be, as it was described to be. We'll take the Auction House. I like the player market I felt like it had better price control. We were making a lot more MT, but I'm also fine with the Auction House as long as we can get the cards we want. That's the whole point of MyTeam. Play with the players that you want, play with your favorite players. That's the whole point of the game mode. But they did come back. They were very clear, though. There's a zero tolerance policy. A lot of people seem to think that includes sniping. I'm not sure. I was never a big sniper. But it definitely includes if they think that you bought MT, then they're going to come get you. Zero tolerance. They were very clear about that in the stream. So do that at your own risk. Don't ruin the Auction House for the whole community. It's awesome that it's back. One thing about it, you only get 20 spots to begin. The more MyTeam rep, because there's now MyTeam rep, the more spots you'll get. So since we mentioned that, rep is coming to MyTeam. For anybody that's familiar with my player, I am a little bit, don't play it a whole lot, but I talk to people who play it. Rep is coming to MyTeam. Same kind of system. You'll be able to earn rep by completing challenges, and they'll have limited time double XP events. If you do hit the top of the GOAT, or the top of the rep board, you hit Dark Matter, you will get a Jason Tatum GOAT card. They made it sound like it was available from day one. I don't know if it'll be possible to hit Dark Matter rep on day one. That'll be interesting. I can tell you what, if it is September 7th and I'm loading up against somebody who has a GOAT Jason Tatum, they can have the win. But with rep also means most likely quit bans are gonna stay. I don't see how you can introduce a rep system and the tier leader systems that they're trying to introduce and still keep and not punish people for quitting games, because people will find a way to stack those games against their buddies and get their buddies to quit. And so I don't see quit bans going away, unfortunately. I don't think it's a good thing. We pay way too much to play the game. Let us play it the way we want to play it. If you're getting blown out by 40, you don't want to finish. Your system gets shut down. Internet goes out. Nobody wants to be banned for 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. Triple Threat Park. For those of you who played 2K16, they are bringing back the Rivet City Skyline Triple Threat Park. This is going to be where you find and play all of your Triple Threat Online, Triple Threat Co-op. There's 6 courts. 2 of them are going to be Triple Threat 1v1 traditional. You bring 3 players. 2 of them are going to be co-op, and then 2 of them are going to be co-op but no squads, so just random 3s. It's kind of cool. You walk up, you get into your next spot, and you load into a game that way. It's kind of cool, kind of interesting. A little worried about lag on that, not gonna lie. I don't want to lag because I also have 5 other games going on my screen, because you can see everybody's park. So it'll be interesting to see how they do that. Hopefully they don't overdo it. The other thing is now all of the crowds are going to be behind a glass barrier. So no more crowds on the floor. If you watched my videos before, you know that was one of the things that I hated the most about 2K24. People coming out, getting in your player's way. I don't understand why we couldn't patch it in October, but whatever. We got it fixed for 2K25. So next thing is going to be, there's no more triple threat clutch, that kind of game modes offline per se. There is now what's going to be called this breakout game mode, where you start in the center and you can go in any direction depending on what kind of challenge you want to start. And this is going to be a mix of triple threat co-op, 13-13 games. So kind of sounds like domination, but I think this is going to be more of your challenges. They didn't say anything about domination. I can't see them not bringing back domination. As much as people hate it, it's still kind of like a flagship. When you think of MyTeam, domination is one of the things that comes to mind. But you can also, in this breakout game mode, choose to go only triple threat or only clutch time games if you're into just playing one or the other, or you just want to grind one or the other. We don't know anything about game mode rewards yet. They didn't drop any of that. So we don't know if there will be win 50 triple threat games, get this card. I'd imagine there still is, but it sounds like they're doing different things. It's exciting, a little bit nerve-wracking, but it's exciting. It'll be interesting. It'll feel like a brand new game, which will be nice. Hopefully we can leave. I had a lot of fun in 2K24, mainly because I started doing this. Love the community that we're building. Love helping you guys out when people ask me questions. Really looking forward to dropping some help tip videos. But there was a lot about 2K24 that did not remind me of the last couple years of MyTeam that we've really enjoyed. So, next up is going to be what's called King of the Court. And this I'm really a little skeptical about. It's you have to qualify during the week. You have to do enough or earn enough rep to qualify during the week to play. So it's not going to start until the second weekend of 2K's release because you can't qualify in one day. But it is only on Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., depending on your time zone. To me, that just seems like a really short window. Like, we're giving up Saturdays. I'm already giving up Sundays for football. Now I have to negotiate Saturdays for King of the Court. Don't know if that's going to happen. It is all a ranked system. You lose 3 games, you're done with your day of King of the Court. Only lasts 4 hours. Top prize, though, 1 million VC. So, for those of you that are into comp, this is where it's at. I started dabbling in comp a little bit this year. I'm probably going to try to get more into it in 2K25. I'm interested to see how I'm going to do in this. Let me know how you think you're going to do, if you're excited for this. I'm not excited about the time slot. Don't understand why it needs to be a 4-hour window on a Saturday. How about just you get to play 25 games, leaderboard from there. Get your 25 games done Friday to Sunday, Thursday to Sunday, something like that. So now that we've heard about a couple of different online modes, they got rid of Unlimited, quote unquote, and now it's called Showdown. Showdown comes in tiers. You start out at tier 15, you make your way up to tier 1. There's a leaderboard for it. The leaderboard will only show tier 1 versus tier 1 games. And the record, I believe, how they explained it, the record in those games, and that'll get rid of, I don't know if you guys have seen on Twitter, when the season starts, you'll see guys who are like 107-0 and Unlimited, and they're averaging 1.6 points a game. Because again, they're matched up against their buddy, they make one shot, and then they just run out the clock, and that's it. That's all they do. Or their buddy quits, or their extra profiles quit. So they're trying to get rid of that as far as this tier system goes. There are checkpoints, so you don't fall down a certain tier. And every Friday morning at 8 a.m. you'll get rewards for what tier you're in, how many wins you got that week, that kind of thing. It's kind of interesting. Better reward system might tempt more people to play it, might tempt me to play some more 13v13 30-minute games during the week. So we'll see. So one of the big things that did catch my eye is there is a change to collector level. If you've watched me throughout the year, I really like collector level. It gives me something to do. I'm a very goal-oriented person. So collector level is always something that I'm like, this is something I can work towards all year. Gives me something to do, something to grind. Collector level now is going to be primarily cards that you lock in. And you can lock in cards that don't go in sets. So in short, in translation, like when I released the video in the last couple of years when I've hit collector level, you won't be able to sell everything off, unfortunately. So they caught on to that. It used to be like you hit collector level and then you can cash out. You get the top reward, cash out your collection. They put an end to that. On a little housekeeping note, exciting note for me, something that was actually on my wish list, we can now set our offensive settings. Set your plays, all that good stuff before your games go in, same way that we set our defensive settings. I'm quite excited about this. This will speed things up quite a bit. So, last thing we're going to end on is, and we'll go more into this when 2K25 comes out, but they dropped the cards that you're going to be able to start with. You're going to be able to start with by picking 2 of these free agent cards, and these cards are good for 25 games. It doesn't look like contracts are coming back in general. I know there have been some rumors, but these free agent cards, the free agent cards are going to have different numbers of contracts rather than just the 5 that we've always had. These ones are going to have 25. You're also going to be able to pick 1 Pink Diamond Legend. That's going to be between AI, MJ, Dr. J, KG, and Kareem. They're going to be, like I said, they're going to be a 96 at Pink Diamond. But like I said, when 2K25 comes out, I'll go more into which ones I pick. Love to know who you guys are going to pick. I'll make my recommendations. Size is king in the beginning, but remember, even though it's a Pink Diamond Kareem, Pink Diamond KG, shot's probably not going to be that great. Diamond Giannis, shot's probably not going to be that great. But that's all I got. We went a little bit over our 10-minute limit. Sorry about that. But I did recap a 45-minute stream down into 11.5 minutes with my lovely opinions. So, love to hear what you guys think. You guys getting hyped for 2K25? I know it's a sad addiction. Every year we get bummed by whatever the last 2K was near the end, and then we get super hyped for the next one. But it is what it is. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to growing with you guys. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Catch y'all next time. Y'all have a good night.